No Chromebooks, no fake budget laptops pushing the $1,000 mark, just real, affordable laptops worth buying in 2025. Let's begin. First on our list, we have the Acer Aspire 3. The code is A315-24P, going for around $329 at the time of this recording. It comes with a 15.6 inches Full HD screen, 16:9 IPS 60Hz, 128GB of SSD, an AMD Ryzen 3 7320U processor, which is a quad-core 2.4 GHz, not so bad, not so good, 8GB of RAM, which is LPDDR5, so that's one of the fastest that you can get on a laptop nowadays, and it also comes with Windows 11 pre-installed. The GPU is, well, an integrated AMD Radeon graphics, which is sharing the memory with the laptop. And if you want, you could go for the Acer Aspire Go 15 at 439 euros or dollars, depending on the area where you get it from, and get pretty much the same specs, but double the storage. Or you also have the Aspire 3 and add a touchscreen as well for $499. But if you want to keep things simple and you're looking for a good bargain, the $329 model will do just fine. Moving on, we have the Acer Aspire Go 14. This is an even cheaper option compared with the Aspire 3. It's going for only $299 currently, but sacrifices the screen quality. We'll talk about that. If you want the model number, that's AG14-21P-R3FZ. As for the other specs, it comes with Windows 11 Home pre-installed, an AMD Ryzen 3 7320U, AMD Radeon graphics shared memory, but the screen is only 14 inches, 1920 per 1200, so we got a 16:10 aspect ratio, 60 Hz, and it's a TN panel, so that's worse than the IPS, which is still fine, but if you want to watch movies or series or generally staying on YouTube, if you watch a lot of video content, then I would strongly recommend something with an IPS. I'm not saying TN will not do the job, but trust me, IPS will be so much better for a pretty small difference. It is worth getting it. However, if you don't care about that, with this laptop you still get 8GB of LPDDR5 memory and 128GB of SSD. So pretty basic stuff. It's just the screen that is worse in this scenario. Next one up on the queue is the Dell Inspiron 15 model. 3535 to be more precise. Here we have two variants, one which is $379 and one which is $449, and we'll talk about both of them. The only main difference between them is the processor. The $449 variant comes with a Ryzen 5 7520U, while the cheaper one, the $379 laptop, comes with a Ryzen 3 7320U. And it's pretty much the same analogy with the Intel. The jump from Ryzen 3 to Ryzen 5 is pretty big, pretty significant at this price range. So if you care about the power, I would strongly recommend to go on this side, the Ryzen 5. Apart from that, as I said, all the specs are the same. It comes with Windows 11 Home, AMD Radeon 610M, so we have a slightly better GPU here, and I think you can actually play some games with it as well, especially if you get the stronger variant. 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM memory and 512GB of SSD. It's a 15.6 inches Full HD screen. But then again, if you're not really interested in the best chip that money can get at this price bracket and you're mostly interested in lowering down the cost, just go for the cheaper one. If you've gotten this far into the video and feel like you got any value from it, please consider subscribing and sharing your feedback in the comment section down below. It truly helps us a lot. Now back to the video. A lot of times brands will have special deals going on, so if the timing is right, you could get even better specs for around the same price budget. Take this laptop here for example. We talk about Acer Aspire Vero 14. The code is AV14-52P-55N4. 4. It comes with an LCD IPS Full HD panel, 16:9 aspect ratio, and 60 Hz, so the quality will be quite good. Windows 11 Home, Intel Core i5 1335U processor, deca-core, so that's 10 core and 12 threads in this case. It goes up to 4.6 GHz in boost, so it's not the weakest processor ever. And it also comes with Intel Iris Xe graphics. Shared memory, but still. And to be completely honest with you, this is one of the best options that you can get in terms of GPU power in this price bracket. The only downside really is the RAM memory, which is still 8 GB, but LPDDR4X, not the fastest, but at the same time, not the lowest, so it's just decent. The price though is $449, reduced from $699, and at this moment, at the time of filming this video, this would be the one that I would recommend, because this is much better than what we've shown before at this price, $449. However, if you're more of an HP fan, you can get this laptop here. We talk about HP 15T FD000. Windows 11 Home here as well, Intel Core i5 1334U, up to 4.6 GHz in boost, 12 MB L3 cache memory, which is pretty good, 10 cores, 12 threads. It comes with an integrated GPU, Intel graphics, and it also comes with 8 GB of RAM memory, DDR4 3200 mega transfers. So again, not the fastest RAM memory, but at the same time is still decent. Storage-wise, we have an M.2 256GB SSD, and the biggest downside of this laptop really is the screen. 15.6 inches, but with an HD resolution, so that's 1366 per 768 pixels. Yeah, not really the best. Micro Edge, Bright View, 256 nits, but the resolution is on that lower end, so I would recommend this laptop to the people who are interested in like office work, maybe, where the resolution does not really matter. If you want to watch movies or series or stuff like that, this is a no-no. Even though the price is quite good, is $379 reduced from $819, and yes, this is not worth $819, like never ever, but still it's a good offer for the GPU and the CPU combination. So as I said, if you're doing office work, I would say it's still a good option. You can also find it on Best Buy for around $450, but it will come with a Ryzen 3 7000 series from AMD. Still good though. The next one up in the queue is an HP 15Z FC100, so we remain with HP for now. Again, Windows 11 Home pre-installed, but we have an AMD Ryzen 5 7535HS. I simply hate laptop processors naming scheme, for real now. Going back to the laptop, this processor goes up to 4.55 GHz in boost. It comes with 16 MB of L3 cache memory, which is quite a lot, even compared with those 12. The cache memory might not seem that important, but trust me, it is. However, it has 6 cores, but remains with 12 threads, so not too bad, not too bad. The integrated GPU is an AMD Radeon graphics, and again 8 GB of DDR4 at 4800 mega transfers this time around. And storage wise, we have 256 GB in an M.2 SSD. So yeah, it is pretty basic, but it comes at $399, reduced from $699. Again, this is definitely not worth $699, but the deal still remains pretty good. Another great offer from HP that was heavily reduced when I shot this video is the HP Pavilion 16T AF000. The same Windows 11 Home, Intel Core i5 1334U that we talked about earlier, Intel Iris Xe graphics, and 8 GB of RAM. And it comes with 512 GB of storage in an M.2 SSD. It's $529, so the most expensive up till now, and it is reduced from $1,200. Yes, this one is not worth $1,200 either, but is pretty much the most stable configuration that we've had so far, and this one is good for movies, it is good for even some games here and there, as well as office stuff. Last on our list, and the biggest one so far, is a 17.3 inches HP laptop. Again, Windows 11 Home, it comes with an AMD Ryzen 7 processor and integrated AMD Radeon graphics. However, this is the first laptop with 16 gigabytes of RAM memory. So yeah, pretty good, right? It also comes with 512 gigabytes of SSD storage, and as I mentioned, we have a 17.3 inches Full HD display. So yeah, good luck with fitting that in a backpack. But the price is $549 US, reduced from $849 US. To be completely honest with you, if we think about the value that you get for the money, this one is probably the best. And yeah, that's pretty much the list that we've managed to come up with. We've been researching quite a lot for them. We will also leave links for all the laptops down below in the description for those of you who are interested into purchasing one. Let us know if you will buy one or if you already have one. And if you already have one, what do you use it for and how does it work for you? Also, if you have any other recommendations, please leave them down below in the comment section and I will make sure to read all of them. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you liked it and I hope you found it useful. If yes, don't forget that a subscribe and a like will make us more than happy and it will be more than helpful. That's it from me. I'll see you guys with the next video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.